Hello. How are you guys today? So, just getting started on working on this skull again. Yeah. Getting ready to give it a second coat of Mache, and then it'll be ready for gesso and then sanding. And then after that, we'll be painting. So, yeah. It's my first bigger piece. See the skull. I've been watching videos of other cartoneros. I wouldn't even come close to considering myself one of those, but yeah, been watching other videos, so I'm going to try to kind of emulate some of their techniques, which probably means pulling my hair back. Let me go get a hair tie. Like I said, eventually I'll cut this all down into like one just video where I just work on this. So here we go, starting on the back because that's the big space that we're hoping to cover. Start to moisten that shit up. I don't want to get it too big or too small. Alright. That is pretty cool. So if I'm a little less precious about how I do this, I can kind of get these big spots done very, very quickly. And like a lot of these like little subtle wrinkles in here, like I'll be able to get rid of them once I gesso it, because with the sanding we'll take it down. So just kind of as things look like they're sticking up too much, and just kind of tear them off and then use that piece just right next to it. Dang, I'm glad I watched those videos. Right, that's like 2/3 of it in one shot. And it's not so difficult to work with that I feel like super compelled to like let a part of it dry before I move on. It doesn't have glue on it right there, but Let's see how this goes. Oh, that went a lot better than I would have anticipated. Oh, that's cool. All right. All right, I'm learning. Today is learning. Gosh dang. So I don't think I've ever, yeah, this will drastically speed up my process. Dang, it's like easier to work with. It's covering way more space, way more quickly. And like the pieces that don't want to lay right, you can just tear off. And they tend to go right with the fold. So like, or like wherever, because I have like this ridge right here. So when I tore it, it followed it. Just, it's got to be like a fluid dynamics thing or something. So this one, because it's, it's a kind of my first shot at it, my first, go through, and because I'm kind of doing it in these live streams and then I'll cobble it together into like a singular video. This one I'm probably only going to coat like twice, right? Because it doesn't, like, I'm not trying to make this a like lives forever kind of piece. It doesn't need to be, basically needs to last through the beginning of November, which it will. See, like this, like I can just around the stick. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I was too timid, guys. I was too timid. I was too timid with the application of paste, of paper, of all of it. I do need an apron. For sure need some kind of apron. The trick is going to be seeing how this dries, right? So like if there's a lot of like weird little ends, but it shouldn't be too bad because so many of the pieces are so big that like the seams, there's not very many seams, right? Where a couple pieces of paper are meeting together kind of thing. might be a little tricky to get into, but I don't think it's going to be bad. It's just tricky because I got fat fingers. Yeah, this mouth area is for sure the trickiest part, though. This technique of, like, just wrapping, or how am I trying to say it? Of just like rubbing the paste into the into the paper seems to be like it gets like the right amount of engrudo on the paper. Like just a quick dip of the fingers and then like a quick rub, and it gets this tacky, but like fragile's like the wrong word, but it's like it's weakened considerably. Like it's taken more down to like it's getting closer to like that pulp feel, right? Boom. Like that, guys. Second coat is done. Got some stick ups that we're just gonna go over with glue. We may or may not do a third coat depending on how stick ups look. All right. See if nope, not gonna work. All right. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go put this guy in the sun. Oh, and then we'll, yeah, we're gonna practice some sunsets, I think. All right. Figured I should save it. So I was going through a lot of glue. Oh man. No, I don't want to work on the chair right now. I do want to practice this painting stuff. Alright, let's see how we can make this work. That was loud. My Topo Chico bottle. Alright. Sorry, guys. I had to see my freaking dirty corner. Is this working at all? No. It's compelling content, guys. With a blank canvas. Well, it's got some purple dots on it, but blank-ish canvas. Just don't really know how to make this. That I can do and you can look at all together. I mean, it doesn't matter a ton. There's not a lot of people are watching. By that I mean that. So I'm practicing sunsets, right? So I'm trying to. I have this shrine that I'm working on. The inside of it is going to be like one of those desert night scenes. So we're going to give it a shot. This is just paper, right? Like sketch paper. It's more to practice technique than anything. The problem with it is that I've got to make it pretty big. So that's kind of what I'm trying out right now. I'll get my water. Of course, have my Conan cups, as always. Someday maybe I'll have a bigger situation, but as of now, I do not. Alright, so I got yellow down. I'm going to do some red, do some purple. Oh, it's got the seal still. I'm also going to try to turn this up a little. Maybe that looks a little better. Like I'm going as hard as I can down. Wonder if the window would help. There's not a lot of light in here today. Come on, purple. What's happening? Oh. Somehow I tore the seal off, but the plastic was still there. Oh, or it dried. That's possible too. Like a little, little paint skin. It's like gray to skin. All right, purple. This is probably way more than I need, but thinking black. And then a little blue. Oh, we're gonna go dark. All right. And now we go from dark to light. Trying to. The lighting is just shit. I'm not trying to be a priss. It's dark in here for me too. All right. I don't know if it's better for you, but it's better for me. So trying to cover some pretty big spaces. I want to mix this blue with this black. Kind of get to some kind of dark blue. There we go. Well, I need to get all the blue off of there. Start mixing that purple. The whole top, right? Pull this into some of that red. Real bright red. Red. Yellow. Too muddy. Too muddy. Yeah, I mean, it's mostly just me rushing, right? Yeah. Nope. Just gotta get through it way slower. Right? I do think I have the colors in general. Oh, I'm gonna need a bigger cup of water, Burb. All right, try it again. More water. All right, so start with the blue. All right, now I think the purple here can mix okay. All right. Ooh, that's a lot of black there. Fade it up into the blue, and then also fade it down into the red. All right, so I think also purple and red can mix okay. All right, we're starting to see that now. Now let's get it more red. Hello. Let me give it rinse. That's okay. All right, so that looks more like what I'm looking for. I can always come back and sock in, get a little more red. Right? Come up here, a little more purple, so it's not quite so harsh. And a little black, yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I think I understand how I'm going to do that now. I mean, it's going to have to be like one big project all at once. Maybe I'll live stream that in a, like, you know, I don't know. Probably not tonight because it's an energy saving day. Oh man, like literally just like a few frequent washes. Like what a difference. But yeah, I don't know. I'll do that soon. We'll come back to that. Oh man, maybe I shouldn't have poured out my paste. I can work on the little guy. Well, I'll leave this here for a second and go. I don't think I washed that bowl, so give me a second. I'm looking around for the bowl, and it's right there. Big reveal. All right. This is good for now. I do want to practice doing mold carton, so I could do that with this model that I've been thinking about using. Or I could work on this little guy, which probably makes sense because I'm getting ready to work on the other stuff for it. So we don't need that much because I really only have to get like his chest and his arm. So this is going to be, if you are familiar with like the Virgin of Guadalupe's like shrine, this will be the little cherub that goes at the bottom. Oh, that should go in the trash. It's interesting because like watching, like, just watching a short video of a master, like, cartonero changed immediately how I'm doing this, right? And made it so that, I don't know, it's just drastically changed the whole process for me. It's really literally like a 15-minute video. It also makes me now like really want to go to Mexico and like see and learn. Like, it'd be really cool to go and learn, right? Ah. So it's interesting because I can see now, like the way he was doing it, right, with molds and stuff. I can see now uh, how you could get through stuff like a lot more quickly. Man, should I try making a mold doll? I should. I should just do it. I have the doll. Its hair is gone. I could just put tape or something over it. There's that. Strip to kind of seal that whole area up. Dang. All right. Try something. I'm trying to kind of build up his face. This new technique, it feels like, oh, I should get that over here. So, right, I'm making like a little nose ridge. I'm kind of trying to make a bit of a brow ridge, right? This side too. Right, and then I should be able to take kind of like a larger piece, soften it up, and then just like cover the whole thing. Right, so now he's got this kind of little bit of facial structure to him. That way is like more like sculpting, right? I mean, it's the whole thing is sculpting, I guess, but all right, so there's kind of space, and he'll be derpy. I know that. I'm not really worried about that. All my stuff is kind of derpy. I like it that way. I went out and checked on the skull while I was looking for the bowl that was sitting right here on the desk, and it's coming along pretty good. He's just drying away. Oops. Oh, so this is like the vein of my existence. One stuff that's like my hands and everything gets just tacky enough that stuff wants to come back up. We're gonna try to seal that all in. Just with a quick little. It's interesting. Like, yeah, this has been fascinating to learn about. I'm super excited. I start class here in about 2 weeks. Well, like a week and a half now, but and one of my classes this semester is Mesoamerican art, and I'm hoping to learn some about this. At the very least, like the history and stuff, because that's that's what I'm going to school for, is art history. So the more I know about that, the better. People keep asking me what I'm gonna do with my degree. I'm like, dude, before this, I worked in like restaurants and factories and was a cab driver. Like, I don't care what I do with my degree at this point. I'm already well past the age of caring about that shit. I'm gonna work part-time in a museum right now. That's what I'm worried about. I'm working on getting a degree. That's what I'm worried about. Living in a fascist state. Also pretty worried about that. All right. He's looking pretty good, huh? You do a little stick down piece. Literally just a little bit. Oh, man. I said fascist state. One person came on and off. It's like the only time I've said anything political is like one person pops in. Oh, man. All right. So he'll be holding a moon. Guess I could work on cutting the mandorla. That is a real word. Let's see. Maybe probably against that metal and glass will be best. That's not worth saving. That amount. All right. Hand washing, and then we draw out this mandorla and exacto it. Okay. This is probably. Oh, sorry, Rorschach. Over here bothering my work friend. Yes, there's dull parts. That might come up later today too. Let's see. Does this sound dirty? I got a couple hours left. Look at this Prime box. Thank you, work, for ordering something from Amazon to give me the free cardboard that I want. I need to make a pretty big piece out of this. We're going to open it all the way up, and then, yeah, it does seem. I'm sorry, Rorschach. I annoyed my work buddy out of here. Alright, ta-da! Big piece of cardboard. That shit can all go in the trash. Secret ruler. So, here is the shrine. That I was talking about, right? So, this is the. Oh, fuck it. This is going to be the thing that's painted with the sunset on the inside, right? So I need the mandorla to kind of like, I want it to go from kind of like here to the bottom, and then like probably from here to here. And this hole is here because we're going to put some lights in it, right? So we're going from there. We think about there. So 19, and it doesn't have to be perfect, right? Say 19 by 12. All right, let's see if this piece of cardboard can do that. Oh, yeah, I think it can. All right, so doesn't have to be perfect. One thing I did learn in the process of making this shrine, right, is that, well, here, I'll just cut a piece of cardboard off. So if you're wanting to make like an arch, like as part of an armature, or like as, you know, like part of your, oh, wow, I really fucked this up. What the? Ta-da! Oh, and then rolling back this way and pointing down a little bit. I mean, it doesn't. Does it really matter that much? No. Anyway, so like, say you want to make like an arch, right? So the ridges of this, if we take like a serious metal ruler and go like one by one in the middle of those ridges, I may clip this out to make a short out of this one. So I realized that this is actually probably halfway decent crafting advice. I'm sure people have seen it, but maybe you people haven't seen it. So I'm just It's hard to do it that direction for me. There we go. So I'm just creasing it in between those ridges, right? And you'll feel it kind of give. Right? So now, like, if I want to make, you know, something that's rounded, like an arch, right? Or just like even like a little cup or something. And I did it quickly, so I didn't get every single ridge. But yeah, makes for like really cool kind of flexible style pieces for your armatures, if that's what you're doing. So let's see here. 19. We're just gonna go that. Right. I'm gonna use really. I'm gonna use this. So I've already made one of these once, but it was like too small. So, all right. So that's 19, and then let's see here. I think I can even make this like. What the heck is wrong with my X-Acto? Wait a second. Okay, first of all, I'm making this way harder than I need to. Alright. This, we're going to do like 13 and a half. This doesn't have to be like crazy accurate because I'm going to be cutting it even more. Alright. Main sides. Now we draw the mandorla. Thought I had pencils up here. I'm not. Yep, there's one. So if you don't know, mandorla is the full body halo thing. So first time. Pencil sharpener for the first time. Yeah! Alright. Alright. Oh, this looks so much better than the last one did. Should probably find the glue gun and get that fired up. I gotta be able to get a better shot of this, right? Oh, nothing says safety like dropping an X-Acto knife. I got some little tiny cuts on my fingers. You'll never guess what from if you just watch me cut towards my own hand. Alright, that part is out. Next part. Sometimes I think about my grandma when I'm doing art like this, right? Because she was a deeply Catholic person, right? And this piece. So it's going to be called To All the Virgin Mothers. And it's basically going to be a shrine that has no virgin in it, right? No Mary. The reason being is that that's not how, childbirth works, right? Like, I got 4 kids. I know how it happens. There's no such thing as a virgin mother. But that doesn't mean we can't, appreciate like the artistry, right? Like why can't we just appreciate the shrine for what it is? But also why can't we acknowledge the truth of like the matter that's just imaginary. So I don't know. I think about my grandma a lot when I'm working on pieces like this because I think she may have gotten it, but she probably also would have mildly disapproved. All right, there's that. Let's point this forward a little bit and see if I can't find my glue gun. Maybe under the bed. Yes, thank you, cats. Dear cats, I love you. Stop knocking shit under the bed. Should have done that first. Now I gotta wait for glue gun to warm up. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. Oh man. Compelling AF. There we go. I get that shit plugged in down there. Alright. Feels like a lot of glue buildup is happening right there. Empty it out a little bit. Alright, it's plugged in. So this is what I did with it last time too. Is because it's so kind of wonky. Just because of where the box folds were. Yeah, first things first, let's fucking square all of these up. Oh man, I just began cursing for no reason all of a sudden. This I want to be pretty square just so it sits flat in the bottom and isn't too horribly crazy. Alright, so I want that to sit. How did I do this last time? I think I just need to make its own thing. It's just a so that's the top of the box, so I can kind of use that as a straight edge. Kinda. Dear Glue Stick Industrial Complex, you got me. Like, would you like to know how to weld cardboard? Oh my god, stop eating away the cord. Drying hot glue, it's nothing new. I'm sure you've seen many a crafter do that drying of the hot glue. Another stick goes in. I don't know why I'm singing. Just feels appropriate. Ah! Go back up here. Ooh, dry. Stick them both together. And this, like, well, I mean, I've never fully finished this, but I don't think it's going to matter what it looks like, really. Other than it looks, coated the way I want it. 10 o'clock. I'll probably go outside here after I glue this. See how the skull is doing. Oh yeah, there's just so much extra glue on there. But so yeah, okay, let me clean up some of this cardboard while that just sits there and dries for a second. It's just kind of still got to make a, well, yeah, why don't we do that? Make the moon too. The moon can be a bit smaller. I don't think I necessarily need to measure it out as much. Sorry, dealing with this big piece of cardboard on camera is a little tricky. So I'm just going to deal with it right here. So I figure if I just go like this, make the moon slightly larger than that, should be good. It's just a crescent moon. Crease in there is making it weird. Okay, so like let's actually there we go. Not perfect, but I like it. Boom, moon. So he will be like that. Probably, yeah. All right, so there's that. There's the moon, mandorla. Oh, okay. So try to put it all together. I'll do it up here. So next step, we're going to be painting this guy, right? Next step is painting this guy, right? Oh. And this, I mean, it doesn't really matter which way it's facing. This goes back here. It could have been bigger, but it'll be fine. And this goes here. Like this'll, I might have to, yeah, like put it on top of something. But then this will go here. He goes there. Like he actually goes like right there. Just so it stays up. Ooh, I might. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it ends up. Please just do what I need you to do. You're gonna get hot glued in there. I mean, not today, but. And then like this on the inside, right? So, I don't know. Hopefully you guys are seeing it. If not, no biggie. As I keep working on it, I'll keep showing you. Yeah, I've been going a little over an hour. I got stuff that needs to dry. I'm gonna probably start working on the mandorla and the moon pretty soon. Well, I mean, I guess I could even do that on camera so you guys kind of see the process I'm looking at. So I just want to give them both volume, right? But not like, it doesn't need to be tons, and then I'll still go over it. So it's probably going to be, I'm mostly just worried about the front on this one. Right? I just want to give it like kind of some poopiness in the center. Gosh, this might even be enough, right? Because like I don't need it to be like I just want it to have like some volume. Like it doesn't need to be like fully like a crazy popped out like thing. Oh, you know, I do need to keep in mind that I'll be doing flowers and stuff in it, so maybe this size is kind of the right size, because I will want some, I think, in the back. I think that might be good. Let's get one piece of big tape over the top of the whole thing, just so it stays in place. All right. That piece is ready. All right, now let's do this. Yeah. So I figure if I bulk this up, but like kind of work on maintaining like a taper throughout. It's crazy is like I really like doing collage art, and I have some projects that are that, but I've been so
into doing this lately. It's just crazy how that kind of happens. I know I've talked about this other times, but this is one of the traditional ways that cartonería is done. We're kind of balling up masking tape armatures. So this one I want it to, the way it'll be sitting in there, you'll be able to see both sides. So I want to make sure that it is like a truly three-dimensional piece. Whereas the other one, it's not as necessary because seeing the backside will be very, very difficult because of where it's situated in the sculpture as a whole. You know what? Surprise. We're going to finish this. I think we're going to make this piece right here. This shouldn't take us very long. Should I give it a stick? You know what? I don't think it needs it. This is me experimenting further. Alright, here we go. Should open this first, but that's all good. Somebody came and left. I keep getting people to just like pop in and pop away. But it's all good. Yeah, nobody sees a big skull in front of them. Probably a little disappointing. There's just not enough glue on this part too. I'm going to cut off part of this armature so it doesn't look so funky. Unless I can, maybe if I go like this. Oh yeah, that worked. Gave it enough bulk and structure, and then I can just wrap that in another piece. Dang. See, I got a crack right there that I can cover up. Just trying to find. So I am gonna soon here, when I get a paycheck under my belt, I'm gonna be getting some craft paper, right? Some of the brown craft paper. The idea being is that like this first coat, right, we would do in newspaper, right? And then the next coat I would do in craft paper so that it's easier to see, and it's also like a little bit, I think it'll be a little bit better for holding on the gesso. All right, so about 10:30. And I think I'm gonna see how yeah, let's try to get done with the mandorla before 11. Because that moon came together super, super fast. Dude. I'm not even kidding. Just literally watching like a 15-minute video has changed how I do this in like a fundamental way. Alright, this guy is probably dry enough to sit down there. Put that against my own glass. Alright, let's do this. It's gonna be a little tricky, I think, but I got it. Big piece. We're starting just with a crazy big piece. Alright. Get some of this glue down on there too, so it can stick together. Other side of the piece. Whew. This is a really big piece. I've said big piece like 16 fucking times. There we go. Yeah, it's not gonna. May have to go make a little more paste, but we'll see. Yeah, that first piece was big. And it's sitting on there a little weird, but it's working. So I'm going to be doing artificial flowers in this. So I think I know what I can do for the, because I want this to stand up a little taller, a little higher. I think I can get just one of those little, like, styrofoam flower blocks and do that with it. I think that would work really good, actually. I think the glue gun is jealous when I use regular glue. So, almost done with the front. And I think for the back, I'm just gonna, like, because it has no volume, I'm just gonna try to give it a coat so that when I do the gesso on it, I don't feel like I'm cheating myself. Because that is how I will feel if this doesn't have paper mache over it too. Alright. Don't see too many weird stick-ups. That one right there. Running out of paste is all. So it's not just getting tacky, but it's getting like I just don't have enough. All right. I'll give this. All right, well, since I'm out of paste, and because somebody's getting ready to do a shitload of yard work outside, I can hear them ramping up. I am going to call it a day. All right. All right, so we're there right now. Time to let this dry. Time to wash out my paste jar and my paste bowl. And probably do all the other dishes too. So, with that said, as usual, do the like and subscribe thing, etc., etc. And, of course, gotta do the most important part of every stream. Ugh. Oh, come on, wire. Be my friend. Cat close up. Whoa. All right. Till next time, guys.